The signal wasn't meant for Earth. That much was clear. High above the scorched moon of Virex 4, a scrambled burst transmission was intercepted by humanity's deep space monitoring network. Fragmented alien characters, coordinates, and something that resembled a military deployment command echoed through the system. Protocol dictated that any unusual galactic chatter be logged and translated, nothing more. But Earth was no ordinary world. When the signal passed through the Terran defense nexus, it didn't go unnoticed. It wasn't tagged as harmless. It wasn't archived. It was interpreted as a pre-invasion threat against human outposts in the Omega perimeter. And worse, one part of the message, misread by human AI systems, translated into initiate cleansing of Sector 12, Deathworld contamination confirmed. Sector 12 was home to New Terra, Earth's largest colony outside the Sol system. Within 17 minutes, Earth's orbital command responded. The signal was flagged as a war declaration. The Deathworlders mobilized. Commander Riva Markov stood aboard the bridge of the ISS Vengeance, a dreadnought-class warship that dwarfed most alien capital vessels. Around her, massive holodisplays shimmered with red and gold, combat protocols active, orbital bombardment patterns prepped. "They haven't even fired yet," her second-in-command, Lieutenant Duro, muttered. "We could just hail them, ask if it was a mistake." Riva didn't blink. Her voice was cold steel. "You don't wait to see if a gun pointed at your head has bullets." She looked at the enemy fleet, a curious assembly of slender, crystalline vessels. The Calthari, a species previously unknown to the Terran records. Their ships floated in formation near the gas giant Xeron 9, unaware that their accidental transmission had doomed them. On board the Calthari command cruiser, confusion reigned. Why are the Deathworlders deploying a full battle group? Captain Isolfax clicked nervously, his tendrils twitching. "We sent the signal to our own reclamation units in the Gulner system," a junior technician chirped. "The frequency we used, it may have aligned with Terran military bands. Their translation systems must have misinterpreted." "Mistake or not," Isolfax muttered, watching as 6 Terran warships exited hyperspace. "They are not responding to our hails. They are responding with fire." And then the sky erupted. The ISS Vengeance opened the assault. Its main railgun launched a kinetic slug the size of a commuter train, no energy signature, no warning. The slug crossed the void at a fraction of light speed and tore through the Calthari cruiser, splitting it like dry paper. The Calthari scrambled, shields rising, weapons activating. But it was too late. Terran destroyers fanned out, precision bombarding engines, reactors, and communication arrays. Their ships moved like predators, silent, unrelenting, merciless. The Calthari weren't warriors. Their civilization had known peace for over 400 years. They had no concept of what a true Deathworlder response looked like. To Earth, survival was forged through fire. Every threat, real or perceived, was treated with absolute and overwhelming force. Back on Earth, the Terran Council watched the battle unfold. Counselor Medina sipped her tea unfazed. "Remind me," she asked calmly, "what was the original message again?" The AI projected the garbled text again, initiate cleansing. Deathworld contamination. A chuckle escaped her lips. "Well, I suppose they got one thing right. We are the contamination." By the time the Calthari managed to send a corrected transmission, their fleet was gone. What remained was debris, vapor, and silence. But Earth wasn't done. Riva's voice echoed across her fleet's comms. "Sweep the system. No survivors. No repeat transmissions. Let the galaxy understand we do not wait for a second strike." A probe drone transmitted the final Calthari message to Terran translators. "We meant no harm. It was a logistical command. Please cease fire. This is a misunderstanding." The AI read it aloud in a monotone voice. Riva simply deleted it. Misunderstandings cost lives. Deathworlders didn't gamble on trust. 3 days later, news of the annihilation spread across the galactic networks. The Calthari homeworld went dark. Their leaders retreated into bunkers. Their ambassadors went silent. Across 100 systems, species unfamiliar with human nature realized a simple truth. Earth didn't negotiate after threats, real or imagined. It retaliated. Instantly. Absolutely. Some called it madness. Others called it survival instinct. But one phrase echoed again and again in the encrypted chatter of galactic war councils. Never trigger the Deathworlders. Not even by accident.